Hey guys, it's Jen. As you continue on your reframing journey, I'd like you to take a few minutes to think about, meditate on, pray on, or journal about this. Celebrate others. It's not my time right now. I trust that I am on the right path. It's spring. Today, March 20th, the day that I'm recording this show, is the first day of spring, the spring equinox, the point where at the equator, the sun appears almost directly overhead. For those who, like me, live in the Northern Hemisphere, the spring equinox signals the arrival of spring, the end of winter, increasing warmer and brighter days ahead that come as we move closer to the summer. For our friends in the Southern Hemisphere, their fall is arriving, a new season for all of us. Considering that our very first episode was called A New Season, and I recorded it at the beginning of our fall, and now here I am recording again, you can guess that I am a fan of the equinox. There's something about it. It slips under the radar. You know, the solstices, they get a lot more attention than the equinoxes. Maybe that's why I feel the need to hype them up. Plus, I'm an Aries, and the spring equinox is also the beginning of Aries season. So there's that too. Ironically, despite living in the South where it's quite warm and very hot very often, today it is freezing. Happy spring. Brr. Of course, spring sports don't care about the weather, so I will be outside freezing my cute little bum off at back-to-back soccer and lacrosse games this evening. Ugh. Another reason that I like the spring equinox is because despite today's frigid temperatures, it marks the start of the change to warmer, brighter days. And I am not a fan of the cold, dark days of winter. I know that during the winter, if I'm ever reminded that those in the Southern Hemisphere are midsummer, I do feel quite envious. I'd sure love to be warm and tan. Today, it finally feels like there is hope for that on the horizon. But now, for the Southern Hemisphere, they are facing darker, colder days ahead. So, Australia, it is our time to shine. Enjoy where you're at now because your time will come again in a few months. In life, it's a lot harder to accept this concept, right? The idea that sometimes it's just not our time. We see others succeeding and we feel envy. Can we instead recognize that just like the seasons for the hemispheres, it's not our time right now? Can we celebrate others as we continue to trust our own path, recognizing that their successes don't prevent us from succeeding when it's our time? Just because Australia had a sunny, warm summer doesn't mean that ours will be any less great when it gets here. I swear, I do know other countries in the Southern Hemisphere. My head is just really stuck on Australia at the moment. Anyway, just because she is thriving right now over there doesn't mean that our successes will be any less amazing when they get here. Can we celebrate others and trust that we are on the right path? I saw this idea of trusting that we are on the right path shared by our friends at Enlightened Empaths on their socials this morning. And I must say, it struck me. I am not a patient person. If I decide that I want something done, it should have been done like yesterday. I should be very embarrassed by the amount of money that I spend on expedited shipping. Do I really need it tomorrow? I mean, what's your definition of need? Unfortunately, for people like me, there is not expedited shipping available on our dreams. And when we manifest, we can't make it happen any sooner than the universe or God or that higher power is ready for. Manifesting is about speaking it out loud and writing it down, of course, and then putting in the work. And in due time, we can watch our dreams come true. But sometimes it's really hard to keep plugging along, right? To get up every day and take that morning run, even when our time doesn't seem to be improving. To sit through another class that doesn't seem like it's actually contributing to where we want to be in life. To keep writing when that unfinished product seems endless and unappreciated. To continue on our wellness journey, even when our weight or blood pressure or stamina doesn't seem to budge. To keep creating content when our views are low. to show up day after day to an empty shop or another slow lunch hour, to continue recording even on the days when we wonder if we're speaking into an open void. Just keep swimming. Dory had it right in the movie, I guess. Just keep swimming. Trust the process. I trust that I am on the right path. Know that it took years to get us to this point, but if we manifest it and we put in the hard work, trust that it will come in whatever format is right for us, because we are on the right path. So today, what do you need to do to put in the work toward your goals? Do you dream of a new career or a college degree? Do you dream of being a published author or selling the flowers from your yard or your grandmother's hot sauce recipe at a farmer's market? Do you want to start dating again or make new friends? Do you want to study meditation or astrology, lose 20 pounds, or run a marathon? Whatever you are manifesting, we must continue to trust that we are on the right path. And just because someone else has reached their goals doesn't mean that yours aren't coming. Celebrate others. It's not my time right now. I trust that I am on the right path. Thank you so much for listening. Please remember to follow the show so you don't miss any new content. And please share it with your friends who might also benefit from or enjoy the show. That's how we will grow our community. Reach out on socials on Instagram and TikTok at Reframing Me. And on Facebook, it's Reframing Me. And join the Facebook group Reframing Me, a podcast community, to connect with other women who are also raising teens and rediscovering themselves. Until next time, be well, communicate, and manifest your dreams.